a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that leads to an unhappy marriage. True or false? It's your favorite matchmaker, Adefolake, and you are watching Link Up. Today on Link Up, your entries are in. I have 5 different entries from 5 different hopefuls desperately seeking love, and I'm not going to be going through those entries alone. I am here with a TV presenter, news anchor, and my good friend, SEYITAN.
Hi!
How are you, girl?
Finally,
I
you're going
know.
to link people up. If I know, I'll send him my own entry as well, Sha.
I know. Please send them in, because people will be finding love out here, really. It can be as specific as you want, and people be like, yes, that's the girl.
I can send like pictures too, like for like specifics, body type.
Link Up 2.0. So how are you? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here. I think this is going to be a good show.
So tell us about your new endeavors. I know you're doing some news anchoring with Arise.
Yes.
Tell us all about that.
I mean, that's pretty recent. I started working with them about 2 months ago. It's funny because I used to work with Arise before, and then I went like 360, did entertainment, all of that, and then I came back home. I think I'm really excited because I'm in a place where I feel that I can make an actual difference. Mm-hmm. I feel like a journalist now, and that's what I went to school for. I actually did mass communication, and then I have a master's in international broadcast journalism. So I feel like, yes, I can finally use my degree for something, but it's very different from what I'm used to. There's a whole lot of reading that goes into it. I feel like I'm back in school. Yeah. But I definitely enjoy it. It's
so different from serious banter, right?
I know.
So that's it. If you know me and SEYITAN on the show together, serious banter, where we talk about all sorts of different things.
Yeah.
So I'm sure reading the news is very different from talking
serious
about
banter. You can just let it all out, but on the news you have to be like diplomatic and politically correct and not, say the wrong thing, or you could get sued or get your news station in trouble.
Exactly, that's true. So Link Up is all about love. So I have to ask you, are you single?
I am so single, bro. Like,
oh God,
that's what I was saying. I should have sent in my own entries.
People are going to be sending requests. SEYITAN is single. I want your guests. I want your guests. Should I send them your way?
I mean, let them send in their details, and then we could do we could have our own special session where we go through the entries, and maybe if it's somebody I like,
Right. Awesome. Well, let's get into entry number 1.
I am excited. I want to see what's out there. Who is looking for love today?
Ami. I am Ami.
It's not Amiola. Amiola, you're looking for love on Link Up.
I'm 38, a widow, and I have a girl. Okay. Oh, it's a single mom. I'm tall chocolate and I work in a private firm. I'm looking for a serious relationship. I wouldn't mind a widower and above all, who knows Christ.
Aww.
Ami, 38. Okay.
So that's definitely not Amiola.
No, it's not who you thought it was.
Wow.
So Ami is a widower. A widower. It's so tough. I can't even imagine.
Single moms gets it really hard. Then someone that's had a child and then has lost their husband, it's like taking it to the next level. A lot of people don't really understand what comes, because if you're dating that person, it's not just them anymore, it's them and their child.
Yeah.
And then it's also having to deal with the experiences that person has been through, especially because they've lost a spouse. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I like that she said that, I don't also mind,
somebody that can relate with her,
someone that can relate with her as well. So, yeah, I really hope she finds love, because I know how it feels to be single. When you're feeling cold at night, who'll be there to hold you? Nobody,
But in the society we live in, and also she mentioned Christianity, there's this rule with widows and widowers about how long you should take before getting into a new relationship.
Oh, please.
And even
it says till death do us part, okay? I mean, everybody mourns differently. There are people that takes years and years, and people are over it in 6 months, a year. Mm-hmm. So it really depends on the person. But who are you to come and be telling me how long I should mourn my husband or my wife, Yeah.
So I think that this is such a positive outlook, because a lot of people will be like, oh, I got married, I've had my child, and he's gone, so that's my destiny, that's it. The fact that she's still looking to continue, I feel like that's such a positive mindset to have to continue, because I honestly, I feel like majority of people in our society
They're just like, you know what, lock up.
That's it.
Let me
Lock
just
up.
focus on my child. But I mean, it really, I think it's also like a Nigerian or like an African thing.
I think it is an African thing.
We feel that, oh, once this person is gone, then that's it, like life is over. But it's also really important as a parent to be able to have your me time and what makes you happy. Because you find out that sometimes single parents kind of like lash out on their children because of the frustrations that they have.
Exactly.
And you don't want to do that. You want to be happy. You know, sometimes you need to get... See, I was about to go there. I was like, apart from the love that comes in, you know, you need some, you know? Yeah, so it's very... I think... You know, kudos to her. I like the fact that she actually tried to...
I do. And I really want her to find love. If you want her to find love as well, and you're the perfect person for her that can give her exactly what she needs, send a request for her at linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com and we'll do the rest. Join in the conversation. Let's talk about widows and widowers and how much time should be left for grieving before moving into a new relationship by using the hashtag on Twitter, WCALinkup. And we'll be back after the break. Hi guys, welcome back to Link Up. Well, I'm here with SEYITAN and we have been going through your entries. We've been through one entry, we saw Ami, and now we're ready to go into the next one. So
let's do this.
Let's do it. Entry number 2, it's a guy. Hi Team Link Up, my name is Victor from Ikwa Ibom State. I'm 29, a military officer. I'm interested in a lady between the ages of 21 to 23 years old with a career or entrepreneurial skills. Beautifully, average height, God-fearing, and not fat.
Wow.
In caps.
As in...
Not fat.
Victor. Sorry.
For a serious relationship. The relationship will be long distance because of my nature of work.
Yes.
21 to 23-year-old girl. So a young girl, slim.
Slim, definitely.
She must not be fat.
Yeah. Hope you're not fat, Victor. Because if you're fat, you have no right to tell somebody else that they can't be fat.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, they do say opposites attract. Like, the tiniest girls always go for the biggest guys. And the biggest,
think so?
I see it. I see it all the time.
Okay, I think I'll start watching out now. Yeah.
Opposites actually do attract. Skinny guys. You know skinny guys love the thick girls.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure you've seen it.
Yeah, I actually have. I've seen that. I've seen that. Skinny guys, thick girls. But I don't think I've really seen big guys and skinny
girls. I see that too.
Okay, I shall keep an eye out.
Opposites do attract. So Victor may be a big guy, but if he's a military guy, he's probably fit. I mean,
excuse me, please. You are not in Yankee. Being in the military doesn't mean you're fit because some of those guys are lazy as.
Yeah, I mean military by name.
I mean, he says
badge.
21 to 23. My fear is that a lot of 21 to 23-year-old girls don't know what they want yet. But if that's what you're looking for, there's always like a few, the special bunch that kind of like stand out. So maybe you find somebody.
So that age range makes me feel like he wants to play, you know, he wants to have fun. But then he said he wants a serious relationship.
Yeah.
So is it fair to go into a relationship with someone when you know you're not going to be around? That's what
I mean, every relationship is different. So for me, I mean, I've done long distance before. I don't know if I would ever do it again. I mean, love has to be very strong. But if it's the nature of your job, I mean, you can't now say because you're a military officer, you know this. Now you have to find somebody that would. But then you need to be able to do the extra work that it takes to be in a long distance. Because that thing is work, man. Like, it's very difficult to not have like that physical contact all the time. Yeah. And then also maintain integrity and fidelity. It's hard.
Ooh. Integrity and fidelity.
Yeah.
So you feel like you could, you feel like the relationship can be fruitful if it starts off long distance. Not that they've been together for a few months and then he goes away, but if it starts on that level.
Yeah, I agree. I think it can. I mentioned the fact that I've been in a long distance relationship. It actually started off as long distance. But I mean, we always knew that I was going to move back to Nigeria. So it was like, oh, when we come back, we'll just continue.
So when you moved back, was it the same? Or did you prefer it? Because people like what they used to, you know. Yeah,
I mean, it was different. There was a bit of adjusting. I mean, we broke up, so obviously it didn't.
Good sign for Victor.
Obviously, it didn't work out. But I actually believe that people, because it's not, I mean, the distance could be something, but it's that communication. Because there are people that are in the same city and are still worse than people that are in long distance. So it really depends on how committed the both of you are to making sure that relationship works. It's just communication, and technology has made it easy. You know, there's FaceTime, there's WhatsApp, there's Skype. there's everything out there. So you can be in constant communication with someone and not be in the same city as them. And in a way, it also helps because when you're away for a long time and you guys finally see, it's like, oh my God, butterflies, I can't wait to see you. So yeah.
Well, Victor was very, very specific about physical appearance. Is this important when it comes to relationships?
I mean, I got to be attracted to my man. The funny thing is I don't have a type. Like, there has to just be something about you that just says, like, you know what, I like this. But some people, I get how, seeing somebody makes you attracted to them. But my thing is, it doesn't necessarily last because anything can happen. Like, what if hot oil should just pour out of her face? Will you break up with her?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
There needs to be more to it.
There needs to be more than that.
That
attraction is great, but it needs to have some depth, I think, in my opinion.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm definitely with you there. Well, if you're looking for a military man, then Victor may be the guy for you. Send a request for him at linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com. And let's hear your stories. Have you done long distance? Join the conversation on Twitter using the hashtag WCALinkup, and we will be back for the third entry after the break. It is time for entry number 3. I am here with SEYITAN, and we've already been through 2 entries, and I'm looking super forward to what we have next.
Let's see it.
Entry number 3 is a lady. Hi, Link Up. I'm big boobed.
So let me just tell you up front, okay? My titties are large.
She didn't even say her name. It's hello, Link Up. I'm big boobed.
So we're calling her what? Big boobed.
She's obviously big boobed.
BB.
Her name is not here.
BB. We call her BB.
We call her BB. Hello, I'm big boobed, a big-bodied, bow-legged lady in Lagos. All right. I'm an indoor person, but I want to change that now because my life's becoming very boring. Basically, I'm looking for a mature, in caps, guy that knows his onions to hang out with on some days. What's onions? I'm very fun to be with. He could be just friends. I don't have much, but I'm open for the friendship to grow into a relationship. Okay.
Interesting.
Auntie big boobed.
We are definitely not hooking her up with the military guy.
Oh no, because he's not into big bodied. So that's already not
X.
that's already not happening. But I just want to give big boobed some advice. Like,
Call her
I don't
BB
feel
now.
like
I call her big boob. BB for sure.
Some advice. Don't go into things saying I am big boobed. Like, don't start.
Do you know what?
that.
Do you know what? There are 2 ways to look at it, right? It's possible that she's like really busty and she has probably gotten grief about that her entire life. So she's like, you know what? Let me just let people know that I have big breasts.
She might be saying it. Because she said big booed, big bodied,
so
and bow-legged.
She's a big girl.
So she's probably like putting out what she thinks are her flaws
First. Yes.
Because I thought she was bragging. The first thing I thought is she's bragging. She's telling us she got big boobs because it's usually. But it might not be. It might actually be something that she doesn't like so much. So she's letting us know her flaws.
Probably the things that have given her issues in the past.
Yeah.
She's like, you know what? This is me straight up. This is what I'm about. And if you are into that, then let's link up, And to be honest, man, this have been nice for us to know your name. Can't be calling you big boob. But for link up, we will. There are guys that are into that. There's somebody for everybody.
Of course.
Definitely, if that's...
There are guys that are into big boobs. There are loads of guys that are into big boobs.
I think some people on set. Some people even smile at that big boob save. Maybe that's the person I'm going to have for you,
Do you
after
understand?
this.
Because, no, but now, she says she's looking to have fun. I think from this, I'm guessing she's looking to have fun.
She's not looking for a serious relationship.
Yeah. So how important is it to start with the friendship? Do you usually go into your relationships with friendships first?
It's very important. Actually, at this age, I'm not trying to even date somebody for the fun of it. So that was when I was 21, 22. Hey, turn up. Now, if I am going to date someone, we have to be friends because that is what lasts. We're talking about how the physical might not last that long. That's what it falls back to. Once you guys are friends, that's the foundation of every good relationship. If you're not friends, then what are we even doing?
It's true. It takes me back to the quote that I said in the beginning as well. Love is not usually the killer of marriages, but lack of friendship usually is.
Exactly.
So it takes you back to that. I feel like it's a little about foundation. You can't build a house on bad foundation.
Definitely not.
So it's the same. But guys don't want to be your friends first because they never feel like they're going to get out of the friend zone.
Guys are just selfish. That's the thing. Guys are always thinking about one thing. But as the woman, it is your no, I don't want to say as the woman, as the person that knows what they're looking for. It's your job to make sure that this relationship or this friendship grows first. And if you're not I think one problem that we have is that we always try to fit people that we might like into a certain box. If what you want is not what you're getting, then bounce.
Yeah.
So if you're not getting that friendship and you're like, maybe he will come around, it's not gonna work.
So I'm really worried for BB because I feel like she's setting herself up for heartbreak. She's like the kind of guys that may request for her, the guys that just want to have fun, play with Bobby and
bounce. I mean,
because she really put herself on a platter. I'm a big boob girl that wants to have a good time.
Maybe, but how do we know that that's not what she wants? She even said that I don't mind starting with friendship. So maybe, BB wants to be BB.
She could want that, but I don't know. What if it doesn't progress to the relationship? Like, what if that never happens?
That's not the end of the world. You know, you meet people, you interact. If it doesn't work out, you bounce. If it does, they remain in your life. I mean, that's life, man. You meet people and you move on.
Well, if BB is the girl for you, then send a request for her at linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com and then we will do the rest. We'll be back after the break. We've got 2 more entries to go. Here at Link Up, we are going through all your entries. We've seen a military man, we've seen big boobs, we've seen a widow.
Yeah, the widow, yeah.
So let's see what entry number 4 has in store for us.
Let's do this.
Hi, my name is Henry, a vocalist by profession. I'm from Delta State, but I live in Surulere, Lagos. Okay, I'm 5'6" tall, chocolate in complexion, slim. I'm 40 years old. I love cooking. I also love listening to classic ballads. I've got a sense of humor too. My favorite meal will be okra soup semo. I would love to meet a humble, honest, and kind-hearted lady from a quiet bomb stage, which I would be with in matrimony. Oh, it's okay. He's ready to be serious. She should be between 25 and 30 and a Christian. This guy, this is quite
like
detailed.
He narrowed it down, even down to the state. I'm like, so only Akwa Ibom girls.
Only Akwa Ibom girls.
Okay, if you say so.
So he's really sift out a lot of people. So Akwa Ibom girls, he's very specific from where they're from. Is that a thing that's important to you? Tribe?
No, definitely not. That's the last thing that comes to my mind. Like, I'm not thinking about where you're at. Because, to be honest, I see my fellow Nigerians as family. Like even out of Nigeria, Africa as a whole. Like, I still don't understand why we have boundaries.
Yeah.
Or why we even have borders across Africa. Like, we are all brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely a generational thing. As it goes on, this is how it's becoming. People don't really care about tribe. If you ask your parents, they probably think a different thing.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, you know, when he started, I was actually like, maybe this will be the guy for the widow guy. But when he just said the age, I was like, nah, it's not going to work.
But he said 25 to 30. So he's so specific about that age too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, does that really matter? Does it account to maturity?
Yeah, this is a very interesting one because people are probably going to kill me for this, but I feel that women mature faster than women. Faster than men.
No one's going to kill you for that. That's a fact.
Okay, some guys don't agree. Like, no, it's a lie.
No, it's a fact.
It's true.
Yeah.
So he's how old again?
40.
40. So, definitely, that matches up. Like, I was going to say I'm 29, and I probably would want to be with somebody that's definitely over 35.
Yeah.
Just because I know that 28, 29-year-olds, they're not ready. They still want to play around.
Even 34. They're still not ready.
She said it.
I mean, I'm going to talk about Twitter now. There was a guy on Twitter who was like, I'm so sorry about the girls that I dated in my 20s and 30s. I was like, and 30s?
Yeah, so...
You couldn't stop your bad behavior. You couldn't tell yourself
if you go to sleep, they're full of 30-something-year-olds.
You understand?
Just doing rubbish up and down Lagos. But it's okay. By the time you get to 40, they will now calm down and start looking for younger girls. Like this guy. Exactly. So, I wish you luck because that's very specific. And I wonder why he picked Akwa Ibom. Is it because you're from Akwa Ibom as well? Or is it because of what Akwa Ibom girls are known for?
Oh, please, educate me. Educate me, I don't know.
Akwa Ibom, if you're thinking Akwa Ibom, I think Calabar, right?
Oh, okay, I've heard of them.
Oh, hey,
I know about them.
So,
I know about them.
Yeah.
I know about them.
So,
it might be that.
Exactly, so it's like 2 for 2,
Need somebody to match his fire.
Exactly, and
from the
can
same
also
place.
throw down in the kitchen. Because
Exactly.
they're
He said he
known
loves
to be very
cook,
good cooks.
And
Yeah.
he told us his favorite dish.
So the girl,
He wants you to make it.
like, first, those know this now. I like semo and okra.
So you have to make it for him. If you're the girl out there from Akwa Ibom and you are going to make this dish for our guy, send in your request for him at linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com and we will do the rest. After this, we're on to the final entry. I hope you guys are excited. Here at Link Up, we are all about finding you the perfect match and we're all about love. I'm here with SEYITAN and we've already gone through 4 entries, but don't fret. We're going into the 5th and final entry and then we'll do a recap. So, entry number 5. Hello, Adefolake. Girl, you're so beautiful. I love your show. Oh, thank you. Hey, wash so that I can hook up. I'm Esther, 24 years old from northern part of Nigeria. I'm beautiful, tall, curvy and dark in complexion. I am a BA graduate and I don't have a job yet, still hoping to get one soon, by God's grace. Amen, girl. I'm looking for a matured, handsome, tall Christian guy, aged 29 to 36 from the north. For a blissful, happy relationship, please link me up. I like how she said blissful because there are relationships that are not so easy.
I mean, they might be good on Instagram, but if you go, if you dig deep.
This girl is looking for peace of mind. She said, I want a
Marital bliss. Yeah.
So she's still looking for work.
Yeah.
And in a previous episode, we've had guys that don't have jobs and looking for love. And our male guests will fully just be like, stop looking for love, look for work. I'm sure they will say that about her.
Actually, I was thinking that I feel that it's not even as a woman, as a human being, you have no business looking for love if you don't have a job. If you stumble on it, then that's great.
That's great.
But not like, I am looking for love. How about you look for a job?
Like, it shouldn't be your priority. I know
Exactly.
what you mean. Like, you should be prioritizing. But I don't know, the way she said it is like, maybe it's simultaneous. Like, she's trying to get into the career force. She's also trying to get into a blissful relationship and everything. I don't know. Maybe because she complimented at the beginning, but I like Esther.
You like Esther?
I like Esther.
I mean, fair enough. If she's doing it simultaneously, that makes sense. But still, I don't know, man. I'm really big on like women empowering themselves. Like, you need to have a job, you need to have that income. So you meet that guy, like the guy will not be using you to, like, oh, I'm the one that's going to take care of you. Nah, you like, this is what I bring to the table. What do you bring to the table?
Has a guy ever made you feel so comfortable that you just don't do anything, any work, any?
Never. Like, I would even feel inferior if like the guy was one of those like, oh, take. I'll just be like, what am I? Because then you realize that what you're bringing to the table is most likely physical, or you're cooking, or you're cleaning, or your wife material. And I don't want to be in that rust, because if you start out that way, if you eventually get a job, it might be a problem because the guy's already used to taking care of you.
Yeah.
And I don't want that. I don't want to. I mean, I want to be taken care of, but I also want to be able to take care of my man and myself.
And myself. And
and my children if we get married.
So I definitely hear that, because I've never been in that situation as well. I've never been so comfortable where I literally am not thinking about my own career and he's taking care of. I don't even think I would be comfortable with that. That's an uncomfortable situation for me.
Yeah.
But I feel like if she finds love before she finds a job,
she will go for it.
She may never get that job.
I mean,
Because I've seen it happen.
Do you know, I had this conversation with someone recently. That person said, it's a lie. It's because you've not seen certain kind of money. They just use money to slap you. Like, but even if I don't have a job, I have to have a side business. I'll be an entrepreneur. I'll have shop.
You must do.
At least something, because it's not even just about the money anymore. It's about having objectives separate from your partner. Being able to say, when I wake up today, this is what I want to achieve. I want to do this. I want to do that. And it's not linked to your partner. Like, if your partner is responsible for everything that comes in, there's no way that relationship it has lost its balance. It's tilting. So it's not going to pan out well, in my opinion.
I hear you. If you're the guy out there for her, please send a request at linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com and we will do the rest. Now, after the break, we're going to my favorite part of the show, and that is where we link up the entries. Do you have anything in mind yet?
Yeah.
All right. See you after this. If you are just joining us, we've already been through 5 entries, but don't fret because I'm going to go through the recap and then we're getting into my favorite part of the show.
The link up.
Exactly. All right, so recap. We had Ami. Ami is a 38-year-old widow who's looking for love again, basically. Victor, 29, from Akwa Ibom, looking for a lady that is not fat. He's a military guy, so is this the military guy? Yeah, so long distance relationship with a young girl that's not fat. Then we have Big Boobed BB, looking for a fun time. And then we had Henry, who is a performer from Akwa Ibom, this is the one that was specific that he wants to be with someone from Akwa Ibom too, who's very good at cooking and he's ready for marriage pretty much. Then we have our beautiful Esther, who is a graduate looking for work and love at the same time. Now, do we have a link here? These are compatible people.
Yeah, I think so. I think a military guy and the last girl, Esther, might work.
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm thinking the same. What are your reasons?
I'm getting some Cupid vibes right now.
Yeah.
I mean, one, Esther is looking for work, right? So she needs space.
Yeah.
And
to find herself.
To find herself. A military guy doesn't mind long distance.
In fact, this is long distance. Long distance. It is what it is.
Exactly.
Right?
So I think based on that, there might be a definite link up happening here.
All right, awesome. So military guy's name is, because we can't call him military guy, he gave us his name, Victor.
Victor.
So we have Victor and Esther.
And they're both like English names. So
I know, right?
I can't think of your hashtag Vester.
Hey! Oh my God, hashtag Vester. You
Vester
guys gotta
2020.
invite us, so I'm hopeful. I'm going to be swapping your details, so please make sure you get back to me with your testimonies. Let us know if you guys got along or if you never want to see each other again. Shades, I think we've done a great job. Will you come back?
So. Of course, Flake, I love you so much, and I had so much fun.
I love you too. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. I'll be back the same time next week with another episode of Link Up. Adefolake is out.